So today we are looking at angles around a point, okay? You might even hear it being called angles about a point. So, two examples for you. Okay, we need to find out these missing angles, okay? Now the missing angles are normally labelled with a letter. Okay, you see here I've got an angle X and an angle Y, okay? You'll see that the X is two backward C's, so when you obviously copy it out, please draw the X as two C's back to back. Okay, so some of you who looked at the video then, we've got angles on a straight line. Okay, now a straight line is 180 degrees. Okay, so straight line, he says, straight line there is 180 degrees. But how about then if I wanted the other side as well? If this side is 180, then this side must be 180 as well. So how many degrees do I have altogether? Well, two 180s is 360 degrees. So let's make a note of that. Okay, total 360 degrees. So if there's 360 degrees altogether, okay, now we can calculate the missing angle. Okay, you may have heard this number 360 as well. Those who do a bit of skateboarding, I've done a 180, which is half a turn. Just done a 360, or that with your scooters, I've done a 360, it's a full turn. Okay, all the way around, 360 degrees. Right, so if all of these add up to 360, well, we've got a 75 and we've got a 200. How are we going to work out what's left? Well, let's add up the two angles first. Let's have 200 add 75. Well, that's easy. That's 275. So if all of this is 275, the missing bit is what's left over from 360. So 360 take away 275. 0 take away 5, we can't do it, so we've got to borrow from next door. 10 take away 5 is 5. 5 take away 7, we can't do it, have to borrow from next door. 15 take away 7 is 8. 2 take away 2 is 0. So we're 85 degrees, so that must mean this part is 85 degrees. Let's make it clear, x equals 85 degrees. Now I know you could do that in your heads, okay? But I've still shown my workings. Some of you might be able to do this part in your heads, but again, we show our workings, okay? Make it very clear. You'll notice, without even thinking, I used the column method and I made sure everything was all in its place value tables, okay? Units, tens, hundreds, okay? I did it naturally because I've created these good habits from good practice when I was a lot younger, and I'm sure you've done exactly the same. This one then, okay, exactly the same principle. We know there are 360 degrees altogether. We have a number here, we have a number here. There's no number with that angle there. However, there's a symbol, okay? And you can see here, it's like a little step, okay? Straight lines like this, okay? That means it is a right angle. Now, a right angle is 90 degrees, okay? Something you need to make a note of, look for it, see the little square, that means 90 degrees. Once you know that, then you can use this method. So let's add up the angles they've given us. They've given us 123. They've given us the 90 degree angle, the right angle. They've also given us 68 degrees. You notice when I've written it, look, I've used my place value holders. 3 add 8 is 11. 1 down, carry the 1. 2 add 9 is 11. Add 6 is 17. Add this one is 18. 8 down, carry the 1. 1 add 1 is 2. Okay, so we're nearly there. We're halfway there. We've added them together. Now we've got to subtract from our total of 360 degrees. So 360 on the top, 281. So we're finding out what's left over. 0 take away 1, we can't do it, so we need to borrow from next door. 5 take away 8, we can't do it. We need to borrow from next door. 2 take away 2 is 0. So this angle here would be 79 degrees. So let's make it nice and clear for the teacher or the examiner, whoever's marking it, that angle Y equals 79 degrees. Okay, don't forget your little symbol on the end. Okay, that little circle at the top is a degree symbol. Okay, we're not going to put a C after it because we're not dealing with temperatures. We are making sure this 0, the little circle, is very small. Okay, I don't want to see that there, because that, as you can see, is 790. You have to include your units of measurement. Okay, add up the angles they've given us. Let's make a note of this then. So step 1, add angles given. Okay, be careful with that right angle. Second step, subtract from 360 degrees, which means 360 goes on top of my column method. Okay, 2 steps. Third step though, I will put units of measurement, which means your degree symbol. Okay, and they are your steps to success to help you. Okay, make a note of it when you have a practice question. First step, add the angles given. Once you've got your answer, subtract that from 360 and then units of measurement. I've also written it underneath to make it nice and clear. Have a practice. I hope it helps.